How important is forgiveness in friendships? And are there some betrayals that are unforgivable?
Friendship is an unforgivable act.
You should treat your friendship like you do.
Well, I've had two best friends that I've lost. And I started like,
It's hard. Like, once you fall in love with a dude that you know she smashed the bestie.
I feel like all my friends are pretty. That doesn't.
That's see.
Oh, I knew you was gonna say
You
something.
can't tell me how.
Sometimes this some wild shit. And I'm yo, King, am I tripping? Yeah, bro, you
Like,
tripping.
you're saying that kind of loud right now.
Can some betrayals be unforgivable?
Anybody could out-hoe anybody if they tried to.
Nah. I don't think I realize how easy this woman to get dick.
Oh my gosh.
Am I lying?
No.
If women want to hoe off and out-hoe a nigga, you easily can. Yeah, easily. You gonna lie on camera like that?
Talk about quiet on the set. Who was talking?
You heard your phone, that's why I said that. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
See, I was trying to stay quiet, but here you go.
Hey. So here y'all getting the cast, the conversations among smooth thinkers. I got,
Kels,
Emmy.
Hakeem.
and it's Jeff. What I'm talking about today, yo?
what would you like to talk about, Jeff?
I got a topic for us, so let's go ahead and cheers it up. How we always do. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Whoa. I always do that.
All right. So y'all ready?
Go for it.
All right, bet. So the question is, how important is forgiveness in friendships? And are there some betrayals that are unforgivable? Who want to go first?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Hakeem goes first.
Wait, what? Wait. It's me.
You want to go first?
Hey,
Go ahead.
else called you out, so you got to do it, dog.
Shit. All right.
All right, we'll start with the first question. Are friendships forgivable?
Or how important is
No,
forgiveness in
friendship.
friendships?
Yeah,
Friendship is an unforgivable act.
I screwed that up.
She want all the smoke. You make one mistake and it's over.
So are there things, conflicts, and friendships and shit that are forgivable?
That wasn't the question. How important is forgiveness in friendships?
I swear we all
She
heard the
mis-
same
she
question
misquoted
and
me.
it was like all over.
Everybody
the place.
misinterpreted it.
Damn.
Yeah.
See how communication do its thing sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that microphone shit back in the day? To the telephone game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I didn't know what the end of
On
the story
camera.
was.
Yeah. And that's why you gotta forgive your friends.
Facts. They might not have all the information together.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's very important, I would think. There's it's especially if you keep your circle small, like then it's like, losing a friend over something that is forgivable, Like,
Right.
it could be a drastic and a fucking just a dramatic and dangerous path to go on, because you could be just by yourself at a point. Like you start cutting people off for little bullshit, and you just wind up by yourself. You don't got nobody to talk to.
Be lonely and friendless, yo.
Yeah.
Lonely and friendless. What you got, Emmy? I know you wanted to go first, but Kel,
No,
I can go next if you want to, because I think you had a story.
Oh, story time?
Oh, you want me to do my story time?
Hey, it's up to y'all. How y'all want to run it?
You can go first then.
Okay. So, I say forgiveness is something that you need to do in friendships. I feel like you should treat your friendships like you do any other relationship. And I also think you have like certain things that are your non-negotiables, like you do in a relationship where it's like certain things are an absolute no. I think you should have that in friendships too. And I think your friends should know that. And when they start doing something, that starts playing on that line, and whatever that is for you, that could be different things for different people. Some people don't like liars, and that's like a no for them. And if you're consistently lying to them and they're catching you, all right, so now I'm gonna look at this friendship differently, or anything else. I do think you should give people some grace, because friendships I think are hard anyway, and finding friends are hard. And I don't think, especially as you get older, when you're in like, right? So like when you're younger, like you meet your friends in school, you know what I mean? Or in a club or sports or whatever you do, those are where you find your friends. But when you're an adult, and most of us don't like being friends with coworkers, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you just go to work and go home, it's hard for you to find friends. So you cherish the ones that you have. So
Yeah.
that's my thoughts.
Yo ass antisocial girl. But it's okay. What about you? Give us a little story. Not a little story, but give us a story.
Why don't you reply first? Why don't you
My
respond?
shit be quick, so go ahead.
Anyway, going based off of what you said, I believe that forgiveness is important in any relationship. So of course in friendship as well. Well, I've had two best friends that I've lost. One in Puerto Rico and then one here.
Lost, like they dead?
No, like
Okay,
just
make sure you elaborate.
The friendship ended,
Okay.
but I don't know why. So I'll talk about the one.
Nah,
here.
you know about one of them.
Don't start that.
No,
shit.
I don't
Let me
know.
tell
I
my story
disagree.
without
Sometimes you
coming over
don't
here.
always know because the other person won't communicate.
Exactly, and that's a big problem. So I did have one in Puerto Rico, and I'll be brief on that one. We were friends for years. She got pregnant by a mutual friend of ours. He left her the moment he found out she was pregnant, but she knew how he was.
Right.
Start.
I just looked.
Yeah, she knew how he was, but she expected like the friendship for me to like not be his friend either, and I was his friend before I was her friend. It wasn't the same because I was going with her to like all her doctor's appointments. The day the baby was born, I was there. He wasn't. So like I became closer to her eventually. I don't know. One day just after I moved over here, we were friends for years. I moved over here in 2011. We were still friends, gave birth, all that. 2014, I was going to Puerto Rico. I'd been talking to her the whole week. And then the day of, she just stopped talking, stopped answering phone calls, whatever.
She wasn't ready to see you.
For years, I wondered what happened. Like, we were friends for so long.
She resented your ass a little bit.
No, it wasn't that.
What it was then?
I found out years and years later through a mutual friend, she had just gotten into a relationship. And
What happened with you?
she was one of these people that she's very insecure and she doesn't like, I don't know, she doesn't like her person to meet anybody who she might consider a little bit pretty.
Oh, so she ugly.
Don't do it. Why
Yo,
you
your
always
friend
saying that about my friend?
No, your friend. If you can't come around, your friend probably ugly, yo. Like if she's insecure about you being around, she probably an ugly
Yeah, but you
motherfucker.
think
No,
the same thing about my other friend, so we're not gonna get into that.
friend-
Don't do that. Anyway, so now
yeah, I can say it on camera, but
to my
we'll talk.
my other friend, me and her were so close. He knows we were so close, and so I went to Puerto Rico. You know, I be going all the time. So I was over there, and when I come back one day, she mentions this guy that had like been around her, been at her house, and I'm like, wait, when the fuck did y'all? Because I used to mess around with him, right? So to me, it was like, you're my best friend. You know everything. Because I told you everything. It's like, when did this shit happen? Whatever. I kind of like let it go because I didn't care about him. I didn't give a fuck. But I did
You
think it
felt
was.
the way.
I did think
You
it was
felt the
kind of
way.
like, can you stop?
Tell the truth.
Because I did think it was kind of like, that's weird though. Because I would
think
never.
and I think it's also kind of the secrecy.
It's
It,
the
like,
principalities.
And it just kind of like slipped in casual conversation. And I just found there like, then when I was coming over to her or whatever, we were going out, he would start calling her. I just thought that was so fucking weird, but I wasn't mad or anything. Time goes by. What happened? She just stopped talking to me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
She enjoyed that tip a little too much.
I was so heartbroken. You remember telling telling you how heartbroken I was?
She was hurt.
I was so heartbroken. I was like, I didn't do nothing to her.
She ain't want an Eskimo sister.
And then I
that's all.
started, shut up.
She ain't want an Eskimo sister.
Then I started like,
It's hard. Like, what she fall in love with dude that she know she smashed the bestie? That's what the problem was. Like, what she fall in love with this dude? And he look at you dead in your eyes every day like, yeah, I love this nigga, but I know y'all was the fuck around back in the day. Even though she decided to go that route. That's probably why she fell back a little bit.
Anyway.
Because the tip to her was good.
I reached out to her a few times and her replies were like really short. And I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, I'm not gonna keep reaching out, girl.
right.
Let it go. I waited about a month and one day I was just like randomly thinking of her and I'm like, and I texted her. I was like, girl, what is wrong? Did I do something? Did I say something that bothered you? Her response, you didn't do anything. I've been overwhelmed. That's why I've been keeping to myself. That was it. I haven't heard from her.
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be sad still, cause like I was always with her,
That was
always.
your bestie.
No,
Yes,
I had
always.
a friend like that too. That I can't even tell you to this day what happened. It just kind of eventually fell off the friendship, and we were close, probably since I first moved here. And that was back in like 06, 07-ish area, and it's like you were part of big parts of my life, and then just one day just didn't, and then sometimes we don't know on our end, and that's what you were basically saying, like what happened, and sometimes it's the other person, and if they don't tell us and they don't communicate, we just kind of just lose a friend, and we still kind of mourn that friend because it's like
and that's
there was no
hard.
closure to that particular situation. Like, oh, maybe I could have done something differently. You don't know because they never let you have that opportunity. They just
Right.
kind of shut you out.
And it's hard because, like you said, like your friend was there for somebody. She was literally there through that super traumatic relationship that I had. She was there the whole time. Like when that ended, I had horrible panic attacks, horrible anxiety. That's where I would go stay.
Right.
And so like that was, we were friends for years. I even, when I got into a relationship when I had the girlfriend, they didn't like each other. And I got into it with my girlfriend at the time over her too, because I was like, you were rude. Like, don't talk to her like that. Like, don't treat her like that. She's like, oh, your best friend is more important. I'm like, yeah, because you just came off super rude. Like, don't do that.
Right.
She smelled blood in the water.
Oh
Y'all
my
ain't
gosh.
friends no more. She smelled something. She knew something was gonna happen. She knew shit was coming.
So anyway,
Out of the
so no.
question.
So it poses a question. So it seems like with some friendships, and I don't want to say all because everything happens different reasons, but like when it comes to men and women, it feels like their significant other or somebody they're dating seems to come in and wedge between friendships. Because I've seen men lose friends over a girl, and they're like, "Bro, it was never that serious," but
wasn't.
you made it like that serious. Like you wanted to step on my name to get with some girl,
Oh,
or hook up with a girl.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the betrayals you're gonna get at.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's
Or
coming
like a
soon.
girl will think she has to compete with her friend for a guy's attention, or the type of guys you guys like
Never been
similar
like
That
guys.
was the first one, remember?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've never been like that. First of all, I'm not
She was
insecure. I feel like all my friends are pretty. That doesn't.
That's see.
Oh, I knew you were gonna. I knew he was gonna say
You
You can't
something.
tell me how I feel about my friends. All my friends are pretty.
You can
Bye.
feel that way, but we gotta stop. We gotta draw the line somewhere.
Who the fuck is we?
Everybody. Hey, yo, if your friend's ugly and you know it, don't call them pretty. If your friend fat and you know it, don't say she thick. We stopping that bullshit today. Because y'all love saying, yo, my friends is pretty. You should talk to my homeboy, and your homeboy like, yo, your friend ugly as fuck. Or my homegirl thick and she weighs 600 pounds and shit. Like, we gotta stop this
No,
bullshit.
I always think there's somebody for anybody, but if
Yeah,
a
it's
guy
like for
asks
anybody,
me,
but
like,
beauty
yo,
is beauty,
like,
and
how
booty
about
is
your
booty.
friend? I'd be like, not your type, and I'll just leave it at that. But I know some guys will be
Exactly.
like, yo, let me no,
But
she's
I
not
can
your
see
type.
that somebody's not their type.
That's not what you said, though. All my friends are pretty.
To me,
That
all
is-
my
that
friends
is
are pretty.
Delusion.
What the fuck are you even
Delusional.
talking about?
Delusional.
Yeah,
And the one
it's-
that you
yeah.
think is ugly,
Beauty.
she's not even ugly.
I ain't say she's not ugly for real. She don't look better than you, though. we did a survey.
You
So
did a survey because you have mental
You're the only
issues.
participant.
You
I
have
wasn't around.
issues.
I
No,
wasn't-
he literally
listen,
took my
listen.
picture and a friend of mine's picture and sent both of
Oh.
them and says,
yo,
which
which one prettier? And it was a landslide victory. And she had to tell me all her friends are pretty. So we gonna start that bullshit today.
right? Mm-hmm.
We gonna start that bullshit today.
Shame on you.
Hey, it is what it is. You was tripping that day.
I was
So I
tripping.
had to trip a
How
little
I was
bit.
tripping that day.
You wanna go into details on camera?
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Oh shit. She was in here talking about some I can't say it on camera because there's too much information out. We'll talk off camera. We'll talk off camera. There's gonna be too much information put out right now. Anyway, so like I was like, we were
That's the
talking
part where
about,
he's gonna go.
So how do you feel? You never answered.
Yes, I'm saying about to answer the question. I feel like forgiveness is important, very important. But there's also a lot of shit that's unforgivable in my opinion. So I feel like to have a relationship with your homie, no diddy, talking about like friendship wise and shit, you have to be able to forgive some things because sometimes you do things that will offend them or make them feel away, and the other things that make you feel away. Not intentionally. Sometimes it's for the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, a couple times the homie checked me on some shit I didn't like to hear it, but I need to hear it. I probably felt the way about the way the nigga said it, but in the day, when I came back home and thought about it, like, damn, I'm mad because that nigga right.
You know what? It's funny that you say that because I think a lot of times we say somebody's our friend And then when they're honest with us, we don't want to hear that. Like sometimes we're just cool with people. Sometimes we're not really friends with them because sometimes our friends will tell us what we want to hear, whether we want to hear it or not. And I think somebody who cares about you wants to see you better. And sometimes that will be. And I think communication is the key. Like you have to be able to have a conversation with your friend. Like if you see your friend bugging out, Keem was boiling out or something, you'd be like, yo, Keem, yo, bro, you're bugging. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to be able to
bug out like that.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? But you need somebody who could, I think that's a true friend who could actually like, yo, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
like,
Keem
nobody else is gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
This time, this some wild shit. I'm like, yo, Keem, am I tripping? Yeah, bro, you tripping. I'm like, all right, nigga.
Like you're saying that kind of loud right now. Motherfuckers right there.
I feel like
tell me though.
I feel like there's a lot of betrayal. I feel like there's a lot of betrayal because people use the term friends too loosely.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Like I don't call everybody my bro.
You're like, oh, like we hang out a few times and then they do something weird and you're like, I thought they were my friend. No, you didn't know them. Like you just hung out with them and you assumed that you guys were friends. I think friendship takes time, just like any other. You don't just call the first guy you meet your boyfriend or the first girl you meet your girlfriend. It takes some time. Like, all right, you have to officially do that. And I think you should do that with friends. You should be like, all right, but some time is put in. I hung out. I see how they move. I see how they are. I can say they're my friend. Yeah, exactly.
Levels to this shit.
Levels.
You got bros, friends, associates, motherfuckers you know.
Yes.
Oh, acquaintance, the motherfuckers you know of.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad. So it's levels to this shit. So the next question is this: can some betrayals be unforgivable?
Yes.
Of course.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgave some niggas for some unforgivable shit in the past when I was younger, and that ain't happen never again.
Yeah.
You know one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. One thing I don't like about like some niggas, they'll shit in your name behind the closed doors and be in your face smiling and shit. Don't do that shit, bro. Especially not from no chick. To get some pussy, you got shit on my name, dog. To make me like a worse human being, you hold you the homie. Nigga, fuck all that. And then a couple niggas rock with that shit.
Speaking of like things unforgivable, like do you like if you see your friends doing something that you would feel is morally wrong, will that make you question your friends, even if it's not done to you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, easily. Easily. I done questioned a couple niggas I knew about some shit. I'm like, yo, you doing that shit for real?
Like I know a guy who's like, I don't hang out with guys who don't take care of their kids.
Yeah. That's
like
a good
he's
one.
like, that's like, no, cause like that's your
That's your blood.
That's your blood. Like you won't even like check on them and
This
be like,
is
are
this
they
is the
okay?
thing about that though. Like you gotta remember, like you're the average of the people you're around the most. One way or another. If your friends are sleazebag and most of your friends are sleazebags, nigga, you're gonna be a sleazebag ass nigga your damn self. Where's your moral compass at?
Yeah.
Like if you got a hoe ass homie doing some flaw ass shit and then you hang around a flaw ass nigga all the time, eventually you do some flaw ass shit your damn self.
I heard a guy on a podcast. He said something that was rather interesting to me because he was like, yo, I can't trust a friend who cheats on their significant other. He's like, because if this person who loves you, I see clearly loves you, who takes care of you, knows your bank information, does this for you, helps you with your bills, do it, and you will do her dirty, what the hell you going to do to me?
Exactly.
I heard a woman say the same thing, that
Exactly.
she won't have like friends that will cheat on their men.
Yeah.
Because she said the same thing. This man takes care of you. You know, that's who you live with, who you've been with for years, who you sleep with, who you lay with at night. Like that's crazy. And if more people had that mentality, it would. I think others would definitely reflect. But because a lot of people won't call certain things out like that, they'll just be like, "Oh, that's not my business. That's not my
Exactly.
Shit.
That ain't got nothing to do with me." That's the one thing I hear all the time.
Nothing to do
Ain't
with
got nothing
me.
to do
Yeah.
I don't care. Like you should, because then you're shocked when they do something to you. And you're like, you shouldn't have been. You saw the pattern.
Right.
You just thought that you were like exempt from that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, nah, we call homies out around here for some bullshit like that.
yeah, no, you definitely need to, look
Yeah,
at stuff
we
like
the
that.
demote bros around here. You from bro to homie now, nigga.
Demoted.
one more fuck up, bro. You going down to associate.
Yes.
With the
Yeah,
stamp.
nigga, we ain't keeping score, but nigga, you keep fucking up like that, bro. You can't be part of the bro squad, dog.
Right. At some point, you start peeping things. You be like, all right, taking mental notes.
Yeah.
And then you be like, start calling them less and less.
And what's crazy is I called a nigga out like, yo, you doing some far ass shit, bro. Like, what the fuck's you on? And then, oh man, she doing it too. How you know, bro? It's just it's insecurities talking.
So what makes
What
you feel
it
better
is.
makes you continue
Yeah.
doing what you're doing.
Exactly. So,
So he was having a competition.
man, hey, basically, he wouldn't want to admit it. And I'm like, bro, if your girl wanted to get some more dick than you had pussy, bro, it's gonna be easy for her. Easily. Like,
Or just
I
don't be
think-
together.
Yeah, I don't
Like if y'all
think-
feel like y'all have to do
Yeah.
that, then what's
yeah,
the point?
you got again catching your body counts crazy because you're trying to beat her body count, but you can't beat a woman's body count, bro. Fellas,
Oh,
fellas,
jeez.
you
He
cannot
wants
beat
to piss
I
me
knew
off
he
today.
was gonna
woman body count. She want to get her body count high as shit. What?
Oh, I'm glad you clarified at the end.
What dog
Fuck.
say? We talking
I
about
thought you were gonna say that a woman's gonna out-hoe a man no matter
That's
what.
exactly
No,
what
if-
it
if-
sounded
no, no,
like,
no.
right?
That's what it
If y'all-
sounded like
That's
at
what it
first.
sounded
Word?
like at
Nah,
first.
if y'all really wanted to, y'all will.
Boy, I was getting
Anybody could out-hoe anybody if they tried to.
Nah, I don't think I realize how easy this woman to get dick.
Oh my gosh.
Am I lying?
No.
Look at your DMs right now.
ready. We're not looking
Exactly. Look at it. Hey, if you wasn't married, look at your DMs, y'all.
I was about to say
All
my
these
DMs are
random
pretty
ass
quiet,
niggas.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing going on
Because you
there.
married, you
Quiet.
shit on private.
Yeah.
You gonna lie on camera like that? You gonna lie on camera? You won't look at nigga. You know damn well you motherfucking lie. Like I was saying, if women want to hoe off and out hoe a nigga, you easily can. Yeah, easily. Yeah, have a hoe off. I guarantee you, women gonna win every time. Unless you a hideous motherfucker with missing limbs and shit, you gonna find some dick.
There's still people who are like, I saw this
That'll
girl.
bust a hoe down with one leg. I know.
She doesn't have any legs and she twerks on Instagram all the time.
And niggas
And
busting her down
they
if she
be
wanted
so-
to. That motherfucker using them hidden.
I mean, well, does your leg
the
does it
leg
have
be
to go to the
thirsty.
knee? Because
Hey.
like technically, if you don't have a leg, it's like the whole.
No, she said both legs missing though.
But
Yeah, both
even
legs
then, but I'm
are-
saying where to
Still got
cut off
booty meat.
that.
You still got booty meat.
It depends on where it cuts at. Does
Yeah,
it
it's
cut off
still
at the
muscle.
knees? Because if
What?
a girl has like
She
knees,
thick still.
but she has no like.
She made a thing wiggle.
Oh my
She
god.
call it wobbling
Oh my
basically.
gosh!
My bad.
I'm
But
so
nah.
glad I'm not. My algorithms aren't set up like
Hey,
that.
yo, check this out though. But yeah, for real though, if women would have a hoe off, they gonna win and overdo it anytime. Dudes gotta work for vagina. Y'all could just have dick land in your lap. Say I'm lying.
I agree.
I don't think that's true for everybody.
For most. Yeah, exactly.
More women
For
than
most
men.
women than men,
More-
y'all can find some dick by mistake.
I was gonna say
You
something.
ain't gotta work.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah.
say it.
I know I'm right about that. Y'all can try all that bullshit I want to. Because I'm telling niggas, don't do it.
Unsolicited.
You gonna be embarrassed, nigga. Unless your chick ugly. You got a chance.
Nuh-uh. There are dudes that will hit anything. What are you
That's
talking
true.
about?
That is true. That is true. I ain't one of them niggas. Can't do it. Oh man, that's
Everybody
funny
you've
as
been
hell.
with is pretty.
Huh?
Every single girl you've been with is pretty.
Pretty enough. Pretty enough. Ain't nobody been ugly for real. Actually, no. There's one that was legit because it's my first white girl. She wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but you know, she was cool. You gotta be at least cool.
Oh my gosh!
That's TMI.
Yes.
Hey, you should ask.
Because you said like you don't like ugly chicks.
I don't like ugly. Who likes ugly chicks?
I just told you there are men who do.
Yeah, some men do, but I ain't one of them niggas. I'm gonna shoot for the stars.
Even know if it's the same light.
It's my what they can get.
No, they like them. Like there's this one
Ooh, I
girl.
love that she missing all them teeth in the front.
You said what?
I'm just talking shit.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Already? That's the last question.
What's the last
The
question?
last question was,
Whenever you start
some
going off on a
betrayals be
tangent, that's
unforgivable,
when we start
We
rapping.
did answer it.
what, oh, y'all said no. You said y'all said yes. No,
Y'all
y'all
said
said
yes.
yeah. But what's the most unforgivable shit a homie can do to you?
Most?
Ooh, this is
I don't think that there's just one
All right,
thing.
so name two. Name two quick ones.
Name two quick ones. Getting involved with my present significant other.
Facts.
Okay, that's one. Makes sense.
I'm gonna
Stealing.
beat your ass. And then
Beating everybody ass.
and
Everybody in the house. Dogs get it too. Goddamn, you let them motherfucker in my house, nigga.
dogs is crazy.
I was playing. All right, go ahead, continue.
I hate being lied to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got some lying ass homies.
Stealing. Don't steal from me.
Oh yeah, that's a
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
Yeah, stealing a nigga. You,
What?
that
Like,
jerk
that's
get
crazy.
be handed around here. What? I got to
Violent all
No,
around.
no. I'm joking. But it
No,
wasn't.
you're not.
If it wasn't in America, I'll chop your hands off stealing shit
You
from
can
me.
say whatever. You see?
At least lose a finger.
Yeah, some got to go. Some got to go. All right, what's two for you? You said
I was very
you said stealing.
stealing
Uh-huh.
and the sleeping with my significant
Yeah,
other.
that's crazy work.
Yeah.
You?
Damn. I want to say, I'm going to say this just to be different. Just disrespecting my mother or something like that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. There's
cut
some
that
friends who are
real
just
quick.
yeah.
A nigga did that shit one time. That was it for that nigga. I almost slapped shit out of him, but I realized in the situation I was in.
Or
like,
coming to your family and be rude or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm like, no, if you
Yeah.
can't show respect, you
gotta
can't come
go.
here ever.
gotta go. Got to go.
Yeah.
Another one.
Not liking One Piece. No, I'm joking.
Hey. I mean, hey, nah, nigga, we besties for real. I love One Piece now. I'm all in. I'm gonna wear a One Piece shirt next
You
time.
got caught up for it?
Yeah, I've been caught up.
Like you finished.
I kept getting sick. My
Like you
bad.
finished.
My bad.
No, I'm gonna say instead of saying that, I'm gonna say is it unforgivable? I was gonna say like talking shit about shit that I love, in general, like
Unforgivable?
Just,
Like what you like? She like live like what?
like seriously talking shit, like not like just like playing like
Or being a hater, like
Okay, like hate
naturally hating everything that you do, like you like accomplished
like
something.
how y'all friends type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
got
you
it.
sabotage a good moment for me. Like, oh, I'm happy I got a
Yeah.
promotion. Like, you sure you're not gonna get fired next week? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nigga won a lottery. Nigga still broke,
I hate when
nigga.
people do
yeah.
What? Oh,
Like
that
you
shit?
don't want to see me
Yeah.
win. Like you're not
Yeah.
really my friend.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm with Keem on that one.
Yeah, y'all said mine already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
My biggest one is like, man, you see my significant other, yo.
that one in your mom.
Everybody got to go.
Respecting your
Yeah, this
mom.
is my mom. That's the
Respecting your
biggest
mom.
one for me. This is my mom, nigga. That's a big problem. Almost never mind.
Oh, shit. Don't
Don't
implicate
start.
yourself in here, please.
Hmm?
Don't implicate yourself
Yeah.
on the pod.
I almost hurt an individual one day. This guy got too loose lip on my mom's, and like, yeah, nigga,
No, I don't like that.
I'm gonna rock your shit. You don't stop. My mom said, "Jay, you that's your friend? Not no
No.
more, it ain't."
Because then people look at you sideways,
Yeah,
like,
mom
this
was like-
whose man's is this? Like,
My mom was like, "Yo, that nigga act like a
Yeah.
bitch." I said, "Yeah, he does." She didn't say bitch, but
Right,
he
right.
had like a whole chick out here the way he act, over emotional. I said, "Yeah, he a bitch for real." I said, "He ain't the homie no more. That's for sure." I almost slapped him in the situation I shouldn't be slapping people at. So, like, follow, subscribe,
Comment,
We all say comment,
notifications.
say jinx like a motherfucker, comment like a mug, notifications on everything, Instagram and YouTube.
Share.
Share that mug. Ain't none of y'all niggas sharing shit.
Send suggestions.
Yeah, send some
yeah.
topics. I got some on the list, but you know,
We like
Could always
what y'all
use
want to
black
hear.
spontaneous shit. We want to hear y'all opinions. So
Yeah. Get involved.
yeah.
Get
involved.
Get involved.
We
Yeah,
can
for real.
get back to the community. You know?
When this shit bust, y'all want to be able to say, "Yo, these niggas went hard." No Diddy. Peace.
Facts. Peace.
No softy. Nah.
That one, dog.